Howdy, how we doing? I am the Damn Cat. Now welcome you to my humble little stream. It is a Sunday night series kicking off tonight. It is Sector 7 Racing's Toyota GR Cup. It's going to consist of 2 races, a roughly 40-minute sprint race. Well, maybe that's not like 20 minutes. 20-minute sprint race, and like an hour-long endurance type race after that. It's gonna be fun. It's did testing for this earlier this year. It was a fun time. Now it's rolling out full speed, full size, 3 divisions, and we are in the 3rd one. Just waiting on the lobby to flip over to sprint settings as we've been doing some Group 3 practice. Well, they have, I haven't yet. We'll get our practice in. I think we'll get a little bit. I think we'll have a little bit of time in between the sprint and the endurance, so we'll get a lap or 2 in to kind of get the feel in for it. It's looking for my Gatorade. Still trying to put my finger on what that flavor is supposed to be. But anywho, we did qualifying for this a couple of weeks ago. Struggled with the car. And so we, I would say, narrowly missed the second split. So might be a good thing though. If we're in the 3rd split, be more competitive here. There are some downright quick guys in split 2, and then you have split 1 to think about as well. So we get a nice little preview of what we're up against in the Group 3s. The Group 3 is open selection. And that'll be the 2nd race of the night around Mount Panorama. So it's going to be up against at least one Aston, a bunch of Lexuses, a couple of Porsches, see a Ferrari in there in the mix, a couple of Supras. Let's see, anyone else got a car in there? No. Got me and one other dude chilling here. Me and 4 other dudes chilling that haven't checked in, not revealing what car we're racing quite yet for the Group 3s. Oh, an Nismo. We got an Nismo in here. See if I can identify. Okay, our teammate is one of the Supras. Thing is, I don't really want to practice on the Group 3 before the Group 4 race. Because yeah, the sprint race is going to be the Group 4s, which is the GR86 Toyota, the Toyota GR86. I'll get the order right one day. I'll learn how to speak English one day. Even if I've been doing it for 35 years now. Uh-oh. Alright, so appears to having trouble. The lobby settings. Beard being the host. So lovely technical difficulties, technical fun times. Whee! Where is our other? This the top one. I knew that. So I think we have at least one PS4 user. Either that or he has really bad internet. One of the two. Some of these look like they might have the wrong placard. Or in case of one missing entirely. Now that we're taking his time logging in. So while we're waiting, I'm gonna wait on these two to come around, and then we'll try to get a practice lap in before the race kicks off. Yeah, this is now Panorama. It's one of the toughest tracks, I think, in the game. It's one of the toughest tracks in the world, for that matter. It's because it's kind of narrow, very technical in nature. As one driver has put it in the past, it takes a lot of courage to take this thing at full tilt. And this car, especially on the downhill portion here like that, can get pretty spicy. So yeah, basically going up the hill is a challenge and down as well once you get onto, I guess, Conrad Strait. Kind of, it's a breath of, kind of a, you can take up a deep breath for a second. Track is for me it's very fun. Like, I really like this track. It's pretty fun. Not necessarily good at it, but I enjoy it all the same. That was our lap. That was our warm-up lap. Alright, now we're just waiting on qualifying to kick off. So it'll be 10 minutes qualifying, so that's out lap and another 4 flying laps, basically. 3 if we take too long to get out. Alright, then we're just waiting on... I think this is everybody. Don't want to exit. Don't want to do that. Everybody, yes sir, let's go, let's grow. We gonna grow, man. That's why we do this right here. That's why we seek out these kind of leagues and just give it our best at it. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope all is going well with you. Yeah, the suspension of this car is kind of soft, so that kind of spin like we ended there is going to be an issue with this car. Sweet. Starting in. And I'm starting shortly. I like it. A lot of familiar names here. A few not so familiar names as well. Going to see how we get along. Like, I know about Sinistor. I don't think I've raced with them that much. Same with Supernova. Chevy we encountered in GT Champions World Cup. A Tron, we've been several series of Tron now. PhD Bells. Don't think I've raced with him before. Same with Beard. Croatian Sane, Bull Brett. He was in the test series as well. I think Bells might have been in the test series. I don't remember. Elvis again. I think the MX5 Cup with the GT Champions, Nigas. I haven't raced with them. Same with Boogie. Let's see, Lemon Green's a new name to us. Same with Maz. Then of course Egon and Palm Tree we've raced with quite a bit. So we're gonna see how we get along with this mix of familiar and not so familiar folk. In cars that a lot of us probably don't race that much in the case of these 86 GR86s. I might do a MX5 Cup again. We'll see. I might do it again. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Just depends on what it is. And how busy I am when it comes out again. Oh yeah, the MX-5, those are fun. I enjoy that. I enjoy that kind of racing. For me, it was largely just a learning curve for full tuning. So learning a bit from that, and looking forward to the next opportunity to learn some more on that front. Starting shorty a few minutes ago. Hope so, man. Hope so. You gotta swallow a drink here. Palm Tree seems to be having some connection issues. Or he got booted since he's a reserve in favor of Krulov, who I think is a full-time. Yes, if we don't have a lot going on, we'll definitely do MX5 Cup again. But if we have like a lot of other stuff going on, we might have to skip it out this next time. Oh. Oh no! Take your PS5, bit the bucket. Might have to try to get by on PS4 if you still have that till then. I do miss being on track with you, buddy. Miss being around, miss seeing you on track. But it is what it is. We all have stuff that goes on. That's right. That's right. PS4 went. I'm sure you'll be disappointed for a little bit, but just be long enough for you to replace the old PS5. But here we are, kicking it off. 10 minutes qualify. We'll make sure we have plenty of space. Don't want to be one of the first ones out. I may not necessarily want to be one of the last ones either, though. Yeah, I'm gonna want some draft on the long straights. I don't want to be near anybody on the uphill though. Yeah, I was doing some time trials earlier. That's why my view was defaults to that. That's why I do time trials. I do it in cockpit view. Because even in our practice lab, we were getting held up by, I think it was a Chevy on the downhill. Soft suspension throws me off there. .210 out of that ain't too bad, or 211, still not too bad. So I think the way we're going, we'll probably have a little slipstream help by the time we get to, I think it's Conrad Strait. That's after the downhill, Conrad Strait coming into the uphill. Wanted to kick out there, but we managed to catch it. Oh shit, 216! Oh, we get a 216. Ray wanted to kick out there again. Screw that up a little bit. Gotta be careful on that curb right there. Can and will send the car around if we're not careful. Okay, there we kind of had a choke up there for Nova. It's like when she gets to Conrad Street, it's just a big every. Basically using this as extra practice, essentially. So we're starting third, which is fine. Oh, Beard almost got ahead of us. We're basically just bringing up the rear is all we're doing. We got slower and slower each lap. So that was more just warm up and practice. Because here especially, it doesn't really matter where you start. It matters more where you finish. Take these screenshots. So we're starting third. No required pits, just 11 laps. So 22, 23, 25 minutes, somewhere in that ballpark. That's what everyone did. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. See the top. Yeah, basically see the top 8 are all within a second of each other. Top 9, 10's not too far off from that second. Starting at 27, so 4 minutes. Alright, so I feel like we want to go now. So the car will go around. It does seem to have a kind of a soft suspension. And there's places where that's actually going to be good. There's places where that's going to be a bit of a problem. Especially in the hard braking zones, this is going to be more of a problem. Playing with curbs is going to be nice. So it'll let us be a little more aggressive with the curbs. What few curbs there are here. Then our choice of group 3s, we're probably going to want to not be on the curbs much at all. Give me a minute. That actually did not do what I wanted it to do. That's more like what I was wanting to do. No, it has no effect. So do that. Need to get my IRO mic out of the way. Let's leave it in the way. Cable was catching on my arm. Alright, one more minute, one more minute, one more minute. Another minute will kick this thing off. Here we are, here we are, here we are. Hi. Someone got a good launch compared to me. We survived the first lap. Mountain. We're not too bad off for wear. Now we just need to do that 10 more times. They got a much better run out of there than we did. Just like the last thing we wanted. But then battling is going to help for sure. See? You're right back on him now. That was unfortunate. Being forced to the outside there was not ideal. Thankfully damage is on lights, so we can not have to worry about trying to pit for it. Beard's alongside us now. Didn't quite get what we were wanting to do there. Quite right. Kind of screwed up there a little bit. That was stupid. We put ourselves in the wall there. I screwed that up bad. Basically locked up going around there. That's argy bargy. Don't like that. Part of that was on us too. It was also bad. Alright, see if we can actually have a good lap. Basically every single lap we've had shit happen so far. Let's see if we can actually have a good lap. Yeah, racing Mez is basically able to check out, basically. Screw that up again just a little bit. We're a little late on the turn in there. And this is a little late on the power. Someone took a penalty on the racing line. Beard, shame on you, man. God damn! Not many overtaking possibilities here. There, we kind of just faked him out a little bit, that's all we did there. There's been exits at this corner. I think it's Hell's Corner. Every other lap, seems like. And it seems like we're someone involved every freaking time. The fuck? Alright, 4 more laps. This is Given how many accidents we've been a part of, 7th place is good. Bill's got a little bit of a better run of that out of that corner, Murray's corner, than we did. Where's Murray's corner, the final corner, and Hell corner, the first one? I forget. I get it mixed up. Just like I get Mountain Street and Conrad Street mixed up sometimes. That horribly. Probably go into 6 before I get to that point. That was an oopsie. I don't want to do that too often. It's caught a little too much of the curb there. There I am again, shifting too late. Two to go. Don't know what that was. Car didn't want to go around the corner, I guess. Final lap of this. Ray decided it wasn't going to hold on to the track no more. that is that. That didn't go according to plan, but given how many accidents we were involved in, starting in the top half of the grid is, I think, a good finish, given the circumstances. Some of that was just reacting to the accidents and just not having the right reaction, I think. Let's take them screenshots. We eat the top 7. We will save that replay. And there was some argy-bargy there too. Elbows were definitely out there. But we were still in top half. Being involved and I think basically getting collected in like 3 separate incidents did not help our case. Let's see. I think laps 2. I think it was 3 times at least. I think it's right at 3 times. I think it was 3 times. There was 3 separate instances where we just got collected in it, basically. Nothing we could do but just try to get out of the way. Didn't quite work. So, Drone's pulling up the AMG, Sinistor and a AMG. Alright. Alright. Where we're starting? We're starting on the front. We actually will go ahead and start on softs. Yeah, that's good. We got the feature race now. It's gonna be about 40 minutes to an hour long. As I'll be in these group 3s, open selection, we are going to be in the Jag. I just like the way the Jag handles around the tracks I tested. Alright, this is going to be 23 laps, so it's going to be 45 minutes-ish long. Because each lap's going to be right over 2 minutes, so yeah, it's going to be about 45 minutes when you count for the pit stop. Yeah, we have to use 2 separate compounds. Doesn't matter which 2 we use, we just have to use 2 different compounds. So we can start on one, go so long, swap to the other. Alright, I have a good idea how long the softs will last. I don't know how well we're going to handle the mediums, as I didn't do enough practice on mediums, and even less on hards. This is going to be interesting. I think in this lobby we are the only F-type. Let's see, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lexuses, 2 Nismos. I think I saw 2 Supras. A Ferrari. I also saw an Aston in here. Yep, there it is, the Aston. And then we're the only one in the Jag in here. Just trying a different car, just trying to see how we do with it. To try to get all of our covers out a little bit more. The Jag is kind of like the Aston in the way it handles, just a little bit spicier. That's really the best way to describe how the Jag handles, is the spicy Aston. This is gonna be fun to handle a spicy car around this track for sure. Because he's having to set the grid based on finishing order of the previous race, and if I remember correctly, top 7 get flipped. If that's not the case, we'll start on mediums. Oh, here was hoping that we would be halfway through this part of the race by now, but it is what it is. We got all night. At least I do. I guess not really. I do need to go to bed so I can get up in the morning and go to work. Gotta work my day job. The job that pays the bills. Did I count the Lexuses right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Lexuses in the lobby. There's 2 of it. Everything else has a 1 or 2. Onesies and twosies of everything else. 1 Ferrari, 1 Jag, 2 Supras. I think there's 2 911s, 2 Nismos. Yep, 2 Nismos. And 2 AMGs. And a Aston. So now we're just waiting on the grid order to be set. Yep, I was right. Top 7 get flipped. We're starting at the very front, which means we're just going to go ahead and balls to the walls on softs. try to build a gap, and then go as deep as we can on the softs till you come too big of a struggle, and then we'll go well just before we get to that point. I know roughly what point that's going to be. I just hope the mediums can last the rest of the way. Could alternatively start on mediums and go until at all at that point, assuming the mediums last. Decisions. Oh, and it's a rolling start? Ew. No, why are you rolling starting here? No. I feel sorry for 6th place for doing a rolling start. I feel sorry they're getting yeeted off the track immediately because of where you are in 6th. It happened to me in the test series. I yeeted off the track twice as I was 6th in both races. Oh, so it's Croatian. I'm sorry, dude. You're about to fall all the way back to last because you're about to go off the track as soon as the light turns green. Freaking hate rolling stars, man. A couple of circumstances where it makes sense. This is not one of them. Well, my liveries are usually designed to sort of kind of blend in, so there is that. Yep, yep. So we're going to try to do anyway. All right, here we are. Here we go. We're about to kick this thing off. If only we could do that. All right, let's make sure our good. How will they turn in there? Yeah, tower is a weakness of the Jag. I'll admit that. So I don't expect to be able to go very long on the softs, no matter how gentle I am with the tires. It doesn't help this track is not easy on them. Especially right here. Our goal is to get at least 10 laps of these on these tires. Probably gotta stay in the second there, but we wanted to kind of mitigate the go spin just a little bit. Ooh, something happened behind us. Well, I know I'm capable of going faster than that, but better lap times than I don't get 204s with this car, but I do want to kind of save tires a little bit. It's key to stretching in the 10 laps is to not hit those 204s, so that's killing the tires to do that. Right now we don't need to be the sheer fastest in terms of pace. Just need to be consistent and clean, basically. Shit. Avoiding stuff like that. But we've got a big enough gap right now to where it's fine. Seem to lose too much time from that anyway, so that's fine. Ultimately, the deeper we can go on the softs, the better off we'll be. So the goal is at least lap 10. If I can go deeper, I will. Kawhi gets turning where he wanted. Spoon is so sketchy in this car. I think it's just because I'm running so low downforce in the rear. That's why it's so sketchy. So Australia is going to try to catch up to us now. I know he's got the pace to do it. But he is welcome to try. We need to be aware of what he's doing, but we don't necessarily need to do anything about it at this time. More laps, so we'll hit our target, but if we can keep going beyond that, we will, obviously. I'm seeing in the map, Sinister starting to pull a gap on third. Means he's not being challenged. That's not, so the only thing he has to slow himself is, well, himself. So yeah, the fact that we're purple going to that lap after lap is encouraging. Because I'm really taking it easy down here. I don't want to be over aggressive and crash. So I'd rather give up a little bit of time if need be to make sure I actually make it down the mountain. Something happened to him. Went from 9 to 10 seconds. So for testing, basically what I did was I took a bunch of different Group 3 cars and I ran them all balls to the walls with no tire wear or anything, just see what kind of pace I could do if I pushed to the absolute limit. And on average, this was the best car for that when doing that. So my thought process is if pushing balls to the wall, I'm fastest with this car, I should still be relatively quick when I lay off. So that way I don't have to. So I know it's there. The extra pace is there in the tank if I need it. But ideally, like I am like now, I should be set up where I don't need that extra pace. Instead of trying to push balls to the walls and a car that I'm slower with, just trying to keep up. So I know I have about an extra second of pace in the tank if I need it. I just don't need it. Not sure why you wanting to shift up there. I just need to dust the paddles. I don't know why I went to first. I didn't need to do that. Just guess to make sure I had the rotation. I was in autopilot mode there for a second. Kind of a dangerous thing to be here. Flirting with a disaster that time. So apparently I just have one of the fastest uphill sectors, apparently. I'm just ridiculously slow on the downhill. That's fine. Like I said, downhill is really the sketchy part, so just being appropriately cautious going downhill right now. Ultimately, the fewer laps we have to run on mediums, the better off we will be. Just because I know I won't have that extra pace in the tank once I make that pit. It helps this car has a nice, healthy amount of grunt to it. It's part of what makes it so spicy. It's got plenty of torque, plenty of acceleration. It doesn't really have much on the top. It just really hurts a little bit on the top end. Kind of like the Aston, doesn't have a lot on the top end. This track, having no top end, is perfectly fine. It's not an asset here. Shit. Don't really need the top end here. We need the grunt, we need the handling, we need the acceleration, we need the acceleration more than anything else. Acceleration handling is what we need here. Don't really need to be able to hit 180 miles an hour or anything like that. So we gave a second to Sinister. It's fine. That was again more just me kind of in auto drive mode. Talking. But talking helps me focus at the same time, so it helps me from making completely brain dead mistakes. So after next lap, our pit window is basically open. We can pit at any time. Because we should be able to make the mediums last from lap 10 onwards. Just want to not run them too long. Ooh, we're getting some water to kick around now. So we're going to take a little bit of fuel when we pit. So we're half a tank and we're not quite halfway yet. A little twitchy on the throttle there. Almost made the rear end kick out of motors. That would be bad. Someone's in the pits already. Pretty early pit stop, I think. Well, not really, except for us, the pit window's open, but we do want to go longer if we can. And I feel like we can. Yeah, tower's starting to be an issue because it keeps kicking out that corner. See if we can make it to the end of the next lap. We just run 10 laps on the mediums. Yeah, we're gonna pit this lap because we are losing time. There we go. Just need the shifter, I guess. Since just getting there almost quick. Well, I say 10, that'd be 11 laps that we run on the mediums, which is fine. If we're on 12s, that's solid, so we can do 11 on mediums. Oh, I do not want to come out of that cluster. I do not want to come out of that cluster. Fuck. Just get an extra half liter, half tank to be safe. A little squirrely. crew still has to pit. Maz executed that undercut perfectly, it looks like, as he gained a few spots with his pit. And that dude is pretty rapid himself. Oh shit. Keep it over there, buddy. I can see him. I can see sick for the crew up there. Or maybe one of those who started on the mediums. It's going to take me a few laps to build confidence on these mediums. Bueno, there is a very dangerous prospect. Very easy to get it wrong there when that happens. Drone's pitting now. I do have to wonder if Cruz is one of the guys who started on the mediums. Just to see how long he can go on them, I guess. He's really tired. Saved one. A little wobbly there. Just stay off the wall. Ooh, want to avoid that. Oh, we lost a guy. This guy still has to pit. Oh, he was on mediums. That's kind of what I suspected. Maybe we just set our fastest lap while on mediums. Can we not do that? We're flirting with that inside wall right now. And no, Crew actually had a very good strategy. It's just there's one aspect of it that didn't pan out. That would have worked had he been able to, whenever everyone in front of him pitted, if he was able to build a gap, then his strategy of going that deep would have paid off. But he wasn't able to build the gap. We were able to keep up with him. Once we got out of the pits, basically, we were basically that same distance behind him the entire time. So he wasn't able to build that gap that he needed. So again, now if he's going to get in a position, he is going to have to burn his tires. But where he's at, that's a solid finish, honestly, here. Given all the things that can go wrong, 5th place is pretty solid. Of course, right now we've got Maz gaining on us. Pushed too wide there. Just need to keep him behind us for one more lap. We need to not go off the track like that. Ah! Didn't need to do that either. This is about to get very intense. So he's taking it a lot faster than we. That's where he's beginning his time on us. Is the first and last corner. Now he's about to take the inside. So we got it on the outside there. The hard part's done. Oh, not quite. He's got an opportunity to build a run up on us here. I hope we gave him space. I hope we gave him space. Jeez, that was close. I'm worried we actually may not have given him the space there. Fuck. Oh. I tried to make sure you had space on the outside. I don't know if we succeeded on that or not. Oh. But we got the win. For now. Barring any incident reports that might come out of that. Oh. Yeah, it was going to come down to a defense on that last corner. I don't know if we gave him enough room there. That's my one... Oh, that is my one concern there. So I get the replay on that one. Yeah, I think I did, but I'm gonna have to check and make sure. I have a strong feeling that's gonna be an incident report, maybe. Oh, you never want to leave by something like that to the stewards. Ah. Oh. So GG's everyone, GG's, that was a good one, that was a good one. Turns out if you keep calm, cool, and collected, you have a good shot of finishing well. Oh. That's something we've been struggling with. Oh, we're getting better, we're getting better. Oh yeah, we gave it our best. We gave it our best, man. Oh, yeah, we're going to save that replay. So we got the clean race bonus. That's good. That just means we didn't get any penalties, which is good. Let's take a look at that screenshot. Yeah, our pace was wasn't too bad. Like I said, on the softs, we weren't really pushing. We were just wanting to maintain the gap that we had more than anything else. Fun. Let's make sure we save that replay. Oh. Yeah. Now, learn how to spell. First, I think I did. Yeah, he must have, but still, we'll check it here in a minute. Oh, man, that was fun. Oh, that was good. Ah, he ended it before I could respond. Ah! Alright, we're gonna look at that real quick. That was good, though. I guess when we're at, we'll share the sprint while we're there. And then it came down to that one defensive move we had to make there. Well, there's a few we made there. That last one in particular, man. Oh, I can't wait to be back on track with you, man. Already looking forward to it. I can't wait. Oh, my stuff on my items. Oh yeah, here's that. We'll share this farm real quick. Is who's that? Eh. Alright. Sweet! I am looking forward to hearing some good news, man. Always looking forward to some good news. I probably could have done this after the stream. Oh well, it's fine. So slow. It is so slow. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. I want to check my other replay. The other replays are what I really want to be looking at right now. I want to check out that last move. Sweet. Alright, 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 alright. That's for. Oh, it was close. It was close. Yeah, it was close. It was close. There might have been a wee bit of bump there. But that was good. That was good. That was close. Good close racing, man. You always love to see that kind of thing. Oh. So that was fun. That was fun. That was fun. Whew, I think we're gonna call it a night here, y'all. Whew, I am pooped. And I need to get back into the flow of work because I took the end of last week off. Because it was my birthday. That was one reason why we didn't stream for most of last week. It's my birthday week. Alright, but I am the damn cat. Signing off. This was fun. This was a great race, great race, great round one. Oh, and I'm already looking forward to the next round 2 weeks from now. I don't remember which I were going to, but we'll see soon enough. But y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's evening. Remember, you matter. You are important. The light that you bring to this world makes it that much better, that much brighter. If you need help, reach out. Take that most difficult first step, though, and admit to yourself that you cannot do it alone, that you need a helping hand, and then reach out. Yeah, man, I got your message, man. I got it. I saw that I was kind of out of it, but I saw it. Appreciate it, buddy. Oh. But you matter. Everyone matters. Everyone is important. Everyone has their own thing that they contribute to the brightness of this world. But y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's evening. And I hope to catch y'all next time. Until then.